we're going to find out how to create a Google Classroom. The first thing that you want to do is go to classroom.google.com. If you're on a Chromebook and you see this little icon down here on your dock, you can click on that and it will also take you to your Google Classroom. Students also have that ability as well. Once you're there, you might not see any of these, I call them cards. If you don't have any cards, then you are perfectly fine. It just means that you haven't set up any classes yet. The first time that you click on Google Classroom, it's going to ask you if you're a student or a teacher. Make sure that you select teacher in that case. And once you have all of those prompts set up, you're going to click this plus sign. And as teachers, we have two different options. We have join class or create class. If you want to join another teacher's classroom, or let's say it's the principal or me that's giving you a Google Classroom code for PD sometime, you can click that and it's going to ask you for a code. That's what your students will see. They only have that option. But for this session, we want to click create class so we can create a class directly from scratch. You're going to give that class a name. So make sure that it's specific enough to where students know that it's you. If you have a classroom, like if you have middle school or high school, or you're switching students in and out of your classroom each day, make sure that you give it a name that shows your name in there too. Don't just call it science, because if you forget to ever archive that, it's going to be hard for kids to go in and find that. So I like to say something like sixth grade science. The rest of these sections down here are completely optional, but this is where I always like to go in and put in my name because it shows up smaller. Once you have that filled out the way that you want, you click create and it'll take a couple of seconds to do its magic. And after it does its magic, you're going to see that you have your classroom. Here's my title and here is my name. In the future, whenever I go back to my home, like if I click on these three lines, I can find that class right there. I can also click on where it says classes and it will take me back to the page that I was just on. And I will be able to see my class up here at the top. In the future, if I click on this, it's going to take me to my classroom. If I click down here, notice it's not doing anything. So make sure that you actually click on your title. And if you have multiple Google Classrooms, you can use that menu button and switch between those to see all of your different classes. So that is it for creating a classroom. In the next video, we will explain the stream.